सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ओम शांति शांति शांति। ओम श्री गणेशाय नमः। ओम श्री सरस्वत्यै नमः। ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। समस्तजनकल्याणे निरतं करुणामयं नमामि चिन्मयं देवं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरं। पठामि संस्कृतं नित्यं वदामि संस्कृतं सदा ध्यायामि संस्कृतं सम्यक् वन्दे संस्कृतमातरम्। So today we are going to see a very special shloka, and that is how we are going to start the class today. This is one shloka summarizing the entire Ramayana. Okay, one shloka. All the stories of Ramayana are there in one shloka. Okay, beautiful shloka. Let us read. I will chant, repeat after me. पूर्वं राम तपोवनादिगमनं हत्वा मृगं काञ्चनं वैदेही हरणं जटायुमरणं सुग्रीवसम्भाषणम् वाली निग्रहणं समुद्रतरणं लंकापुरी मर्दनं पश्चाद्रावण कुंभकर्ण हननम् एतद्धि रामायणम्. Beautiful verse. In one verse, entire Ramayana. Let us chant it together. Purvam Rama tapovanadi gamanam hatva mrigam kanchanam vaidehi haranam jatayu maranam sugriva sambhashanam vali nigrahanam samudra taranam lankapuri mardanam पश्चाद्रावण कुंभकर्ण हननम एतद्धि रामायणम. What is this? This is called Ekashloki Ramayana. Ekashloki Ramayana. Entire story of Rama, Bhagavan Shri Rama in one shloka. What does it say? Purvam. Purvam. Every story starts like this, no? Long ago. Once upon a time. That is what it is. Purvam, what is that? Rama tapovanadi gamanam. Ramasya tapovanadi gamanam. First what happened? Sri Rama going to the forest. Literally, if you translate, it will be going to the forest of Sri Rama. Means Sri Rama going to the forest. First, that's what happened. Arey Vedji, what is this? Arey, if in one verse Ramayana has to get over, that will be the first thing. Okay, so far what has happened? Dasharatha Maharaj and his three wives, Kausalya, Sumitra, Kaikeyi, they had 4 sons, Rama, Lakshmana, Bharata, Shatrughna. They all were raised beautifully. In between, Rama and Lakshmana went with Vishwamitra Rishi, protected his yajna went to Mithila Nagari, got married to Sita ji and her 3 sisters. So all 4 brothers were married. They stayed there for 12 years. Bhagavan was named Yuvraj first, crowned prince, and then he was supposed to be named king. When what happened? Then Kaikeyi came and then asked for 2 boons from Dasharath Maharaj. By the first boon, the Bharata, her son, should become the king and Sri Rama should go to forest for 14 years. Okay, all these things have happened. Now what? Rama Tapovana Adi Gamanam. Rama went to forest. Tapovana, forest of austerity. That is what it was. Okay, forest of austerity. He himself also had to go through that, and that was the place where people used to come for austerity. So Tapovana Adi Gamanam. Then Hatva Mrigam Kanchanam. Now again, Bhagavan has lived there for 13 years. That is not explained. So many things happened. Dasharath Maharaj died in Ayodhya. Then Bharata with all the all the people from the kingdom as well as all the rishis etc. went to Sri Rama to persuade him to come back. Then brought his padukas, kept on the throne and started ruling as a servant. Bhagavan in the forest along with Lakshmana and Sita ji, so many rishis they visited their ashramas etc. and killed so many asuras, daityas etc. That all happened. One day what happened? Kanchanam mrigam hatva. There was a golden deer which came there. It was actually Maricha. We know the story. Maricha, whom Bhagavan had initially, when he was 10-11-year-old, he had spared Maricha's life and killed his brother Subahu and his mother Tataka. This Maricha came back as this golden deer, and Sitaji got, very astonished looking at this golden deer and said that I want this. Then Bhagavan went there, Kanchanam Mrigam Hatva, killed the golden deer. But while dying, what did he say? Ha Lakshmana, ha Sita, oh Lakshmana, oh Sita, protect me. He shouted in the voice of Sri Rama. Lakshmana also had to go. And then what happened when Lakshmana went to fetch Sri Rama? Vaidehi Haranam. Sita ji was kidnapped. So kidnapping of Haranam, kidnapping of Vaidehi Sita ji. Videhasya Putri, the daughter of Videha Raja. Videha Raja is Mithila Naresh, Janak Maharaj. His daughter, that is Sita ji, was kidnapped by Ravana. That is what happened. Vaidehi Haranam. Then Jatayu Maranam. Then there was one old friend of Dasharath Maharaj, who was Jatayu, who was there living with them, around that Tapovana. He tried to protect Sita ji. He tried to fight with Ravana. Vulture. He was in the body of vulture and he tried to save Sita ji, but Ravana killed him. Jatayu Maranam. Death of Jatayu happened, and he was still alive when Bhagavan Sri Rama came. He explained everything what happened, and Bhagavan felt so bad that he is dying, as though his father is dying. He did the Anta Samskar also for Jatayu. Jatayu Maranam. Then he went ahead in search of Sita ji. My wife is kidnapped. He went to all places. He met Shabri Devi also, and Shabri Mata said, go to this Pampa, near Pampa Sarovar, near that Kishkinda is there, and you go and meet Sugriva. He will help you. So then what happened next? Sugriva Sambhashanam. Dialogue with Sugriva. Dialogue with Sugriva means what? He shared his sorrow of wife getting kidnapped. Sugriva shared his sorrow of losing the wife and brother and kingdom, and how he came there, and they struck a bond of friendship between them. Of course, Hanumanji was there. He was the first one to meet Sri Rama and introduce him to Sugriva. All that happened. Sugriva Sambhashanam. They became friends. Then what? Then next one. Vali Nigrahanam. When the friendship is made, Sugriva's sorrows are Sri Rama's sorrows, and Sri Rama's sorrows are Sugriva's sorrows. That's what friendship is about, right? So, to help each other, Bhagavan said that I will help you to get your wife and kingdom back, and you help me in finding my wife. So in that, according to that, first thing was Vali was killed. Vali was Sugriva's elder brother. And different story, I am not going to tell the entire story, but he was killed by Sri Rama. Vali Nigrahanam. Sometimes it is also Bali Nigrahanam. Bali also you might have heard. Place also is there, no? In the world, one country, Bali. Bali, Vali, okay, because in Sanskrit there is a rule, Va Bayor Abhedaha. Va and Ba can be interchangeably used. So Vibhishana, Bibhishana. In the dialects of Hindi also sometimes we will hear such things. Vivek. Vivek means Vivek. Ved also they will say Ved. Veda, Shastra, Purana. So Va and Ba they can be used interchangeably. So Vali, Bali, one and the same. Vali Nigrahanam, Samudra Taranam. Now in between also so many things happened. Sugriva became the king, forgot his promise to Sri Rama. Then Sri Rama reminded him of his promise. Then he sent all his monkeys on all the sides to search for Sita ji. And Hanumanji was sent on the southern side. And now here, Samudra Taranam literally means crossing over the ocean. And next one, Lankapuri Mardanam, destruction of the city of Lanka. But sometimes there is another part also of the same shloka where it is said Lankapuri Dahanam. Lankapuri Mardanam, instead of that it is Lankapuri Dahanam in some places. Dahanam means burning of the city of Lanka. Now remember, if it is burning of Lanka, then it will be done by Hanumanji. So Samudra Taranam then will refer to Hanumanji crossing over the ocean. Okay, so Hanumanji crossed over the ocean, he flew, no? 8,000 miles he flew. Right? And then he met Sita ji, he gave message of Sri Rama, and then of course the other demons, etc., asuras were there, and he killed many of them. He killed even Akshaya, no? Ravana's one son was killed by Hanumanji. Then he was brought to the palace of the Sabha of Ravana, and he gave nicely to Ravana also. Peace of his mind he gave, but he thought, what kind of monkey has come. So he said, you should burn his ahankara, and his ahankara, monkey's ahankara is in his tail. So they burnt his tail. Hanumanji is Hanumanji, he burnt the entire Lanka with it. So if it is Lankapuri Dahanam, then that is the story, that Hanumanji crossed over the ocean and then Lankapuri Dahanam, burned the Lanka, golden Lanka they say. The Ravana's Lanka was made up of gold, entire city of gold. Okay, then he came back, gave the message to Sri Rama that Sita ji is fine, she is here and we must go. Then what happened? Then Nala, one of the monkeys, built a bridge between India and Sri Lanka, okay, on top of ocean. First sea link was made by monkeys in the name of Bhagwan. And you know the miracle that happened, no? Bhagwan's name was put on the stones, and the stones will not sink. They supported and the bridge was created. So Samudra Taranam, in another way, the way we are seeing, Samudra Taranam means crossing over the ocean by building a bridge, Rama Setu. It is found even today, it is there. Of course, the level of water has increased, so it is now underground, but that bridge is still there. And still the stones have not sunk. They are still where the monkeys put it. Beautiful. Best monument of love is Rama Setu, not any other monument. Bhagwan crossed, what to say? And the bridge is so beautiful because once the bridge is there, even an ant can cross the ocean. That's the beauty of the power of Bhagwan. No? Once that Nama, Bhagwan's name is in our mouth, we all can cross this ocean of samsara. So Samudra Taranam crossed over the ocean and went to the side of Lanka, and then Lankapuri Mardanam, destruction of the city of Lanka happened. Every single asura was found and killed. Lankapuri Mardanam Paschat, and thereafter Ravana Kumbhakarna Hananam. Finally, what happened? The battle of Sri Rama with Kumbhakarna first and then with Ravana. And Bhagavan killed both of them. Ravana Kumbhakarna Hananam. Killing of Ravana and Kumbhakarna happened. Etad hi Ramayanam. This indeed is the story of Ramayana. Ravana was killed. Sita ji was brought back to Sri Rama, and all of them came back to Ayodhya. Bhagavan was crowned as the king, the Chakravarti. That is what happened. This is the Ramayana. Okay. So if anybody asks you, have you studied Ramayana? You should say yes. Ekashloki Ramayana we have studied now. Ekashloki Ramayana. This is not sufficient. Of course, it is not sufficient, but it is a good start. Then what you should do is, you should read the first chapter of Valmiki Ramayana, where again the story of Ramayana is summarized. The first chapter of Valmiki Ramayana is also called as Sankshipta Ramayana. 100 verses are there. In 100 verses, again the story is summarized. And the same story is then further expanded in 24,000 verses by Valmiki ji. Okay? But we have studied Ramayana. Let us chant the verse together. Purvam Rama Tapo Vanadi Gamanam Hatva Mrigam Kanchanam Vaidehi Haranam Jatayu Maranam Sugriva Sambhashanam Vali Nigrahanam Samudra Taranam Lankapuri Mardanam Paschadravana Kumbhakarna Hananam Etadhi Ramayanam. One verse we should memorize. Okay. In the coming 2 classes, we will also see Ekashloki Mahabharata. Mahabharata in 1 shloka. Okay. And Ekashloki Krishna Leela, Bhagavat. Krishna Leela in 1 verse. Okay. We will be seeing in the coming 2 classes. Let us chant the verse together. If this verse is memorized, no, we'll at least remember the sequence of events. If not anything else. It's not that we need to know, because I know Indian culture, Ramayana is very much part of our culture. There will be hardly a person who doesn't know the story of Ramayana. But more we listen to it, more we study it, it will be better for us, right? And nowadays we know some movies are coming which are not living up to the mark, because it is tough. I understand. It is tough to create such an epic again on screen, where everybody knows the story already. And if it is not done with so much of depth of studies and depth of knowledge, it will not work. But that is fine. We don't need Ramayana to come as something in front. Ramayana is in our heart. We should keep it alive there. Let us chant the verse again, then we will move forward. Purvam Rama Tapo Vanadi Gamanam Hatva Mrigam Kanchanam Vaidehi Haranam Jatayu Maranam Sugriva Sambhashanam Vali Nigrahanam Samudra Taranam Lankapuri Mardanam Paschadravana Kumbhakarna Hananam Etadhi Ramayanam. All right. Yes, we are back to our charts, our tables of Vibhakti Rupas, and the first one that we saw yesterday was Rama Shabda Akaranta Pullinga. We'll recite it once, then we'll move forward. This is something that we have seen, right? Let us do once. Should I say, then you will repeat, or should we do together? We'll do together. Very good. Together. Rama Akaranta Pullinga. Ramaha Ramau Ramaha Prathama. Ramam Ramau Raman Dvitiya. Ramena Ramabhyam Ramaihi Tritiya. Ramaya Ramabhyam Ramebhyah Chaturthi. Ramat Ramabhyam Ramebhyah Panchami. Ramasya Ramayoho Ramanam Shashti. Rame Ramayoho Rameshu Saptami. He Rama, He Ramau, He Ramaha Sambodhana. We also saw that similar to this, there are many other words which will also decline in the same way, which will have similar forms. Deva, Krishna, Govinda, Shiva, Ramesha, Hasta, Dakshina, Uttara, Vriksha, Janaka, Nara, Bhakta. I have just given some examples. All the Akaranta Pullinga Shabdas, all the Pratipadikas that end with a and are masculine gender will decline in this way. Veda also, okay. Each one can try your own name, okay, if it ends with Akaranta Pullinga. Vedaha Vedau Vedaha. Vedam Vedau Vedan. Vedena Vedabhyam Vedahi. Vedaya Vedabhyam Vedebhyah. Vedat Vedabhyam Vedebhyah. Vedasya Vedayoho Vedanam. Vede Vedayoho Vedeshu. He Veda, He Vedau, He Vedaha Sambodhana. So all names we can try. Akaranta Pullinga Shabdas will decline like this. Here I hope you remember this na and this na. Tritiya Ekvachan and Shashti Bahuvachan. It is because of ra. Rama Shabda has ra. Rashabhyam Nonaha. Because of that. Otherwise it is na. Devena, Vedena, Shivena, Hastena. Vrikshe. Now here you see Uttarena, because again here ra is there. Vriksha, ksha is there, sha is there. Vrikshena. There are some ra and sha with this ra shabhyam nonaha. Na changes to na. We will see the rules etc. But otherwise everywhere it will be na. Narena, narena. Again here ra is there. You see bhaktena. But other places it will be na. Okay. Fine. Shall we move forward? Now, next one. Akaranta Napunsakalinga. Napunsakalinga, neuter gender. Akaranta only, ending with a, but gender is neuter gender. Like what? Phala Shabda. Phala. Phala means fruit. Fruit. Okay. So, this is how it declines. Let us start. I will recite, you repeat after me. Phalam phale phalani prathama. Phalam phale phalani dvitiya. Phalena phalabhyam phalaihi tritiya. Phalaya phalabhyam phalebhyah chaturthi. Phalat phalabhyam phalebhyah panchami. Phalasya phalayoho phalanam shashti. Phale phalayoho phaleshu saptami. He phala, he phale, he phalani sambodhana. Once shall we do together? Phala akaranta napunsakalinga. Phalam phale phalani prathama. Phalam phale phalani dvitiya. Phalena phalabhyam phalaihi tritiya. Phalaya phalabhyam phalebhyah chaturthi. Phalat phalabhyam phalebhyah panchami. Phalasya phalayoho phalanam shashti. Phale phalayoho phaleshu saptami. He phala, he phale, he phalani sambodhana. Okay. Now, I hope you understand now what is the significance of these. So, phalam means what? One fruit. Phale, two fruits. Phalani, many fruits. Second, phalam, two, one fruit. Means object. Two fruits. to many fruits. So aham phalani khadami. See, aham phalani khadami. I am eating many fruits. I am eating fruits, plural. When I say that fruit is in dvitiya because it is the object, I am the subject, aham khadami. So there also phalani. I am eating fruits. Tatra phalani santi. Tatra, there, phalani, fruits, santi, are there. There are fruits there. Now here the phalani we are talking about is prathama. It is the subject. So according to the context, form is same, but according to the context we will know whether it is subject or object. Okay. Phalena, by the fruit. Phalaya, for the fruit. Phalat, from the fruit. Phalasya, of the fruit. Phale, phalasya gandha sundara asti. Phalasya gandha. Swadha tu madhura eva, parantu gandha api sundara asti. That the fruit is also having nice smell. Smell of fruit. Taste already is nice, but smell also is nice. Phale, in the fruit. He phala, O fruit. Okay, so this way there are all these meanings that are given by the vibhakti itself. Also, last time also we were seeing, I hope you have noticed. Okay. See here. This is same. This is same. This is same. Can you see that? Can you see that? Phalabhyam, 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 phalayoho, phalayoho, phalebhya, phalebhya. Also in Sambodhana, Napunsakalinga you see, Prathama and Dvitiya are also same only. Same. Phalam phale phalani, phalam phale phalani. Again here, he phale, he phalani. Same as Prathama. Correct? Did you notice all these things? One more interesting thing. Akaranta Pullinga that we had seen, Rama Shabda. Now Akaranta Napunsakalinga Phala Shabda we are seeing. For Akaranta Pullinga and Akaranta Napunsakalinga, Tritiya to Saptami. Pullinga and Napunsakalinga. Both are same. Ramena Ramabhyam Ramaihi Ramaya Ramabhyam Ramebhya Ramat Ramabhyam Ramebhya Ramasya Ramayoho Ramanam Rame Ramayoho Rameshu. So difference is only in Prathama and Dvitiya. That also for Napunsakalinga, Prathama and Dvitiya are same. So if we remember one, we will remember the other, and all 3 to 7 vibhaktis are same as Akaranta Pullinga Shabda. Can you see this? It's not difficult. That's what I have been telling from class 1 only. Sanskrit is not difficult language. We should understand these things, then it will become very simple. So Akaranta Pullinga Shabda, Prathama is what? Ramaha. Akaranta Napunsakalinga, Phalam. That is why in many places, whether to put Visarga or whether to put Anuswara, that difference people are finding it difficult. Why? According to the Linga. Vibhakti is same, Vachana is same, but that word belongs to which Linga? What is the gender of the word? Whether masculine gender or neuter gender? Based on that it will change. Ramaha, Akaranta Pullinga. Therefore, Prathama Vachana is with Visarga. Phala, Akaranta Napunsakalinga. Therefore, Prathama Ekvachana is Phalam. Phalaha will never become. Phalaha will never become. Ramam will become. Why? In Dvitiya, Ramam is there. Ramaha, Ramo, Ramaha, Prathama. Ramam is there. But Phalaha will not become. Are you understanding? Alright. So, this is what Akaranta Napunsakalinga Shabda is. And then there are other words. Actually, we have completed probably 60-70% of the words we have completed. Why? Because 60-70% words are Akaranta. Either Pullinga or Napunsakalinga. Okay. Example, Vana Another famous word, vana. In the schools, when I studied Sanskrit, we never used to memorize Rama Shabda or Phala Shabda. Instead of Rama Shabda, we will memorize Deva. Devaha Devo Devaha, Devam Devo Devan. And instead of Phala Shabda, we will study Vana. Vanam Vane Vanani, Vanam Vane Vanani, Vanena Vanabhyam Vanehi, etc. Okay. And next, Akaranta Strilinga, we will see, we used to study Mala. We are going to study here Kanya Shabda, Akaranta Strilinga only. But I remember Deva Vana Mala, that's what we used to memorize. Okay. So Vana. Vana means forest. Today we saw. Griha. Griha means house. Note carefully. Yeah? Graha means Graha is what? Planet. Griha means house. Griham grihe grihani. Pustaka, book. Indriya, sense organ, Indriya. Udyana, garden. Geeta, song. Charitra is biography. Or charitra can also mean behavior of a person or personality. That is also, but charitra can also be used for biography. Tirtha has again two meanings. Pilgrim place of pilgrim is called Tirtha, and Tirtha, what we drink as a prasad of Bhagavan, that is also Tirtham. Salila is water. Salila means water. Vishwa, the world. Vishwam darpana drishyamana nagari tulyam nijantaragatam. Vishwam prathama ekvachan. Okay. Vishwa. Udaka also means water. Also in Napunsakalinga. So all these words also will follow the same declension. Let us take Vana for Shabda, Vana Shabda, and let us recite it. Together, shall we do? Vana Akaranta Napunsakalinga. Vanam Vane Vanani Prathama. Vanam Vane Vanani Dvitiya. Vanena Vanabhyam Vanaihi Tritiya. Vanaya Vanabhyam Vanebhyah Chaturthi. Vanat Vanabhyam Vanebhyah Panchami. Vanasya Vanayoho Vananam Shashti. Vane Vanayoho Vaneshu Saptami. He Vana, He Vane, He Vanani Sambodhana. He Vanani Sambodhana. Okay. Now note. Griha has got Rkara is there. Indriya has got R. Charitra has got R. Tirtham, Tirthe, Tirthani. Tirtha, R is there. Can you see that? Now because of this R, what happens? Na will become Na. Na will become Na. Where all? Earlier it was only Tritiya Ekvachan and Shashti Bahuvachan for Akaranta Pullinga. Now two more you have to add. Prathama and Dvitiya Bahuvachan. There are also Na are there, no? Can you see that? So now when we are talking about Griha Shabda, Bahuvachan will be Grihani. Not Grihani, but Grihani. Na. Ta, na will be there. Automatically, as we get hang of it, automatically the word will come. We can't say Grihani. It will automatically become Grihani. Let us see. Understanding? No, na. Bana, that na. Griha. Let us see together. Chant. Griha Akaranta Napunsakalinga. Griham Grihe Grihani Prathama. Griham Grihe Grihani Dvitiya. Grihena Grihabhyam Grihaihi Tritiya. गृहाय गृहाभ्याम गृहेभ्यः पंचमी, चतुर्थी, गृहात् गृहाभ्याम गृहेभ्यः पंचमी, गृहस्य गृहयोः गृहाणां षष्ठी, गृहे गृहयोः गृहेषु सप्तमी, हे गृह, हे गृहे, हे गृहाणि संबोधन. Here also na will become na. Okay, so graham grihe grihani, graham grihe grihani. Okay, na will be there. Now let us do the pustaka shabda. Let us do pustaka. Pustaka akaranta napumsakalinga. Pustakam pustake pustakani prathama, pustakam pustake pustakani dvitiya, pustakena pustakabhyam pustakaihi tritiya, pustakaya pustakabhyam pustakebhyah chaturthi, pustakat pustakabhyam pustakebhyah panchami, pustakasya pustakayoho पुस्तकानां षष्ठी, पुस्तके पुस्तकयोः पुस्तकेषु सप्तमी, हे पुस्तक, हे पुस्तकम, हे पुस्तके, हे पुस्तकानि संबोधन. Okay, which one? Gita. Let us do Gita. Gita means song. Gita akaranta napumsakalinga. गीतम गीते गीतानि प्रथमा, गीतम गीते गीतानि द्वितीया, गीतेन गीताभ्याम गीतैः तृतीया, गीताय गीताभ्याम गीतेभ्यः चतुर्थी, गीतात् गीताभ्याम गीतेभ्यः पंचमी, गीतस्य गीतयोः गीतानां षष्ठी, गीते गीतयोः गीतेषु सप्तमी, हे गीत, हे गीते, हे गीतानि संबोधन. Please note, Gita is different, Gita is different. Gita is akaranta napumsakalinga shabda. Gita is akaranta strilinga shabda. Next we are going to study that. So Bhagavad Gita. Okay, Gita will not work like this. That Bhagavad Gita, Gita Shabda will decline in a different way. Here Gita, Akaranta Napumsakalinga we are talking about. Okay, same way all other words also. Vishwa also, Udaka also, same way they will decline. Okay, so Akaranta Pullinga. I hope you are also noticing what are actually the pratyas that are adding. For example, phala is shabda only, no? So what is getting added here? What is getting added is ma. This is a. This is ani. So then you take pustaka shabda, pustakam, pustake, pustakani. Pustakam, pustake, pustakani. See here what? Ena, abhyam, aihi. Isn't it? Then pustakena, pustakabhyam, pustakaihi, pustakaya, aya, abhyam, ebhyah, at, abhyam, ebhyah, asya, ayoho, anam, ayoho, eshu, ani. Right? So sometimes we also remember it like this. Ani. Hey, did I write I? It is not I. It is a. Ani. Ani. Ena abhyam aihi. We also used to memorize like this. ani, ena abhyam aihi tritiya, aya abhyam ebhyah chaturthi, at abhyam ebhyah panchami, asya ayoho anam shashti, ayoho eshu saptami. Okay, but if we can memorize the word, that is best. because then the example is also clear. So not just pratyaya, but example is there, form is there, ready-made with us, we can replace. Okay? But inside the mind, if all these things are happening, there is no problem with it. Right? So, Akaranta Pullinga, Akaranta Napumsakalinga. Now the next one, Akaranta Strilinga. Now this is very important. What? Generally in Sanskrit, the names that are given to male gender will end with a, rasva a. And the names that are given to female gender will end in a. They can end in e, u also, of course, but I am talking about first one, a and a. Generally, okay, generally in Sanskrit, female name will not end with a, generally. Okay. Gujarat is an exception, because in Gujarat you will have many names given to the girls which are ending with a. Sonal, Payal, all these are a, Akaranta Strilinga. But generally those are not Sanskrit terms, right? Sanskrit terms, you will see maximum people who all are here, your name, if you are a man, will end in a, or sometimes e or u also, rarely, but mainly it will be a. Mainly it will be a. Girls, women will end with a or e or u, rarely u also, very rare. A and e are most, right? So, Akaranta Pullinga, Akaranta Napumsakalinga, Akaranta Strilinga. Dirgha a for Strilinga. Okay? Okay? Please note, I have said generally everywhere. Don't catch me. If there is Akaranta Pullinga Shabda also, very rarely one or two words are there. Okay? Sometimes, earlier also this point I had raised, and I had said also that gender in Sanskrit language is given to the word, not to the meaning of the word. I hope you remember this point. Gender is given to the word, not to the meaning of the word. Earlier we had seen one example that wife. In Sanskrit, there is a word in Pullinga also for wife, there is a word in Strilinga also for wife, and there is a word in Napumsakalinga also for wife. Dara, Akaranta Pullinga Shabda, Daraha, Nitya Bahuvachana, Daraha, Bharya, Patni, Strilinga Shabda. Dara is actually Pullinga Shabda, means wife. Bharya, Patni, wife, words are Strilinga. Kalatram, just now like we saw phalam, like that Kalatram, Napumsakalinga Shabda, but it means wife. So the word will have gender. Not that the word is having the meaning, and that doesn't mean that wife is Pullinga or Napumsakalinga. No. Wife is wife, woman only, but the word will have linga. And according to that, this Akaranta words are there for Strilinga. Generally, we don't have Akaranta Strilinga, nor do we have Akaranta Pullinga or Akaranta Napumsakalinga also is not there. Akaranta Strilinga also is not there. Right? Akaranta Strilinga is there. Many names are Akaranta Strilinga only. Half of you also over here are Akaranta Strilinga only. Dirgha a, ending with Dirgha a. Kanya. Okay, we will see more examples also. But remember this. Okay, clear? Let us see how this declines. This is different, okay? Ramaha was different, Pullinga. Now it becomes little different. Let us read. So repeat. Kanya Akaranta Strilinga.
Kanya Akaranta Strilinga.
Kanya Kanye Kanyaha Prathama.
Kanya Kanye Kanyaha Prathama.
Kanyam Kanye Kanyaha Dvitiya.
Kanya Kanye Kanyaha Dvitiya.
Kanyaya Kanyabhyam Kanyabhihi Tritiya.
Kanyaya Kanyabhyam Kanyavihi Tritiya.
Kanyayai Kanyabhyam Kanyabhyah Chaturthi.
Kanyayai Kanyabhyam Kanyabhyah Chaturthi.
Kanyayaha Kanyabhyam Kanyabhyah Panchami.
Kanyayaha Kanyabhyam Kanyabhyah Panchami.
Kanyayaha Kanyayoho Kanyanam Shashti.
Kanyayaha Kanyayoho Kanyanam Shashti.
Kanyayam Kanyayoho Kanyasu Saptami.
Kanyayam Kanyayoho Kanyasu Saptami.
He Kanye, He Kanye, He Kanyaha Sambodhana.
He Kanye, He Kanye, He Kanyaha Sambodhana.
Okay, this is how Kanya. Kanya means daughter. Kanya. Kanya means daughter. Daughter. Okay. So see the meaning now again. Kanya means daughter. Kanye, two daughters. Kanyaha, many daughters. Kanyam, to the daughter. Kanye, to both the daughters. Kanyaha, to many daughters. Kanyaya, by the one daughter. Kanyabhyam, by both daughters. Kanyabhi, by many daughters. Like that. Now this by, etc., these meanings are same. Forms are different. Now here again, here too you will see more words which are similar. Right? This though we have been pointing out. Isn't it? These we have already pointed out. Dvivachan, Pratama Dvitiya, Tritiya Chaturthi Panchami, Shashti Saptami, Bahuvachan of Chaturthi Panchami are same. Right? This we already know. This also we already know. Correct? Now notice few more things. From here onwards we will also find Panchami, Shashti, Ekvachan being similar. Earlier it was not. Ramat and Ramasya were different. Here onwards we may find it similar. Then here also very special. Prathama, Dvitiya, Bahuvachan are also same. For Strilingam mainly it will be same. Okay, see so many things are same. This is also same. He Kanni. But this is what we have to remember. If we understand this, it will become easier for us to remember. See, when the time comes of using the language, we don't need entire chart. We need a particular form. Right? To remember that particular form, we memorize the entire chart. Suddenly we want to use, prostrations unto Kanya. Then how I will say Kanyayai Namaha. How Kanyayai came in the mind, what happened? Kanya, Kanyam, Kanya, Kanyaya, Kanyabhyam, Kanyabhi, Kanyayai, Kanyabhyam, Kanyayai Namaha. Malayai, Sitayai, Ramayai, all the Akaranta Strilinga Shabdas will immediately happen like this. Okay, so that is why anyways we are going to remember the particular form. So if it is Tritiya Chaturthi Panchami Dvivachan, you know it is Bhyam. Anywhere it is Bhyam only. Ramabhyam, Phalabhyam, Kanyabhyam, it is same. Bhyaha, Chaturthi Panchami Bahuvachan, Ayoho, Kanyayoho, same. Ramayoho, Phalayoho. Right? So that easy to remember. Okay, so these are some tricks to remember the chart. Okay, best way is to recite. There is no alternative to that. But even after reciting, just to remember few words directly, these ideas can be useful. So clear? Shall we do once again? This is a little different and therefore we should do once again. Kanya Akaranta strilinga together. Kanya, Kanye, Kanyaha Prathama. Kanyam, Kanye, Kanyaha Dvitiya. Kanyaya, Kanyabhyam, Kanyabhihi Tritiya. Kanyayai, Kanyabhyam, Kanyabhyah Chaturthi. Kanyayaha, Kanyabhyam, Kanyabhyah Panchami. Kanyayaha, Kanyayoho, Kanyanam Shashti. Kanyayam, Kanyayoho, Kanyasu Saptami. He Kanye, He Kanye, He Kanyaha Sambodhana. Now, like Kanya, all these words are also, they also decline in the same way. As I told you, Deva Vana Mala. Mala also. Mala means garland. Garland. Lata, creeper. Lata. Ichha, desire. Ganga, river. Rama is name of Lakshmi. Lakshmi Devi's name is Rama. Sita, Sita ji, Bhagavan Shri Rama's wife. Chinta, worry. Balika or Bala, both are Akaranta Strilinga. Balika means child, girl child. Durga, Parameshwari, Lord Shiva's wife. Jara means old age. Jara. Vidya is knowledge. See, all these words now you know how to use. Congratulate yourself. Now, any of these words come in the scriptures, you know what vibhakti it is. You will have this chart with you. You can immediately find out what is that. Vidyayai namaha. Vidya narasya bhushanam. Vidya prathama ekvachan, bahuvachan, whatever, whichever vibhakti vachan it is, you will know it. Okay, let us say recite few words, how they decline. Mala, let us try Mala first. Together. Mala, Akaranta Strilinga. Mala, Male, Malaha Prathama. Malam, Male, Malaha Dvitiya. Malaya, Malabhyam, Malabhihi Tritiya. Malayai, Malabhyam, Malabhyah Chaturthi. Malayaha, Malabhyam, Malabhyah Panchami. Malayaha, Malayoho, Malanam Shashti. Malayam, Malayoho, Malasu Saptami. He Male, He Male, He Malaha Sambodhana. Here, note one more important thing. Sorry. Mala, Kanya, Akaranta Strilinga. But here and here, it is Kanyaya, not Kanyaya. Kanyaya. Kanyayoho. So Malaya, Malayoho. Durgayoho will be there. Everywhere else it is A only. So no problem. Okay. Everywhere else it is A, no problem. But note the changes. These if you notice, then it will be easier for you to remember. Sorry. So, clear? Can you notice this? Malaya, Malayoho. Alright. Now, let us do few more. Which one? Sita, let us do Sita. Rama we have done, no? So, Sita ji also we should do. Otherwise, Sri Rama will feel bad. Okay. Let us do Sita Akaranta Strilinga. Sita, Site, Sitaha Prathama. Sorry. Sitam, Site, Sitaha Dvitiya. Sitaya, Sitabhyam, Sitabhihi Tritiya. Sitayai, Sitabhyam, Sitabhyah Chaturthi. Sitayaha, Sitabhyam, Sitabhyah Panchami. Sitayaha, Sitayoho, Sitanam Shashti. Sitayam, Sitayoho, Sitasu Saptami. He Site, He Site, He Sitaha Sambodhana. Sorry. So, Hey Site, whenever Sri Rama used to call, that is what. So, more words are like this. Vidya, let us do Vidya also, last one. Together. Vidya, Akaranta Strilinga. Vidya, Vidye, Vidyaha Prathama. Vidyam, Vidye, Vidyaha Dvitiya. Vidyaya, Vidyabhyam, Vidyabhihi Tritiya. Vidyayai, Vidyabhyam, Vidyabhyah Chaturthi. Vidyayaha, Vidyabhyam, Vidyabhyah Panchami. Vidyayaha, Vidyayoho, Vidyanam Shashti. Vidyayam, Vidyayoho, Vidyasu Saptami. He Vidye, He Vidye, He Vidyaha Sambodhana. Dve Vidye Veditavye. Paracha Aparacha. Upanishad says, Dve Vidye. There are two kinds of knowledge which should be studied. Now, how Vidye became Dve? Dve means two. Dvi words. Dve is, in Strilinga it becomes two. Dve Vidye. Two types of knowledge should be studied. So, Vidya Vidye. You see? Dve Vidye Veditavye. Vidyaya Rakshita Samskriti Sarvada. Samskriter Manavaha. Samskritaha Bhuridaha. This is a slogan of our Chinmaya Vishwavidyapeeth. Not slogan, couplet which is given by Pujya Guruji. Vidyaya Rakshita Samskriti Sarvada. By knowledge, Vidyaya, by knowledge, you see, Vidyaya, by knowledge, the culture is protected. And by the culture, human beings become cultured and also become contributors. Right? That is the point. We have studied Akaranta Pullinga, Akaranta Napumsakalinga, Akaranta Strilinga Shabda. Now, some observations that we have already done, I am just pointing it out here. Following forms of any word with the same ending and the same gender are generally the same. Prathama Dvitiya Dvivachan, Ramau Ramau, Phale Phale, Kanye Kanye. Tritiya Chaturthi Panchami Dvivachan, Ramabhyam Ramabhyam, Phalabhyam, Kanyabhyam. Chaturthi Panchami Bahuvachan, Ramebhya Ramebhya, Phalebhya Phalebhya, Kanyabhya Kanyabhya. Shashti Saptami Dvivachan, Ramayoho, Phalayoho, Kanyayoho. Within that, it is similar. Prathama and Sambodhana Prathama, Dvivachan and Bahuvachan, He Ramo and He Ramo, Ramaha, He Ramaha. Phale, He Phale, Phalani, He Phalani, Kanye, He Kanye, Kanyaha, He Kanyaha. So, Prathama and Sambodhana Prathama, Dvivachan, Bahuvachan are also similar. Napumsakalinga Prathama and Dvitiya are same, Phalam Phale Phalani, Phalam Phale Phalani. Also, Pullinga and Napumsakalinga, Tritiya to Saptami, they have same forms. So, Prathama Dvitiya for Napumsakalinga is different, Phalam Phale Phalani, Phalam Phale Phalani. Tritiya to Saptami, it is exactly like Rama Shabda. So, you memorize Rama Shabda, you have already memorized Phala Shabda. With few changes that you will remember, you have already memorized. Okay. One interesting exercise that you all can do is to write down these forms, these tables. Write down. Okay. As I said, I will be sharing with you. Already it might have been shared also. Those tables. Right. Now, once those tables are there, now similar words which are having the same ending and the same gender, you can write their forms. So, we saw Rama Shabda, but we also saw Shiva, Hasta, and all these also are Akaranta Pullinga. We saw Phala Shabda, but we saw Vana, Salila, Udaka, Tirtha, all these are having similar forms. Write it down. Kanya Shabda we saw, but Mala, Lata, Sita, Durga, write it down. Okay, that will help. More we write it down, it becomes fixed here. So, it will be a nice exercise for your hands also. Nowadays, we don't write anything. Okay, so it will be nice exercise. Don't exert too much. Otherwise, you will say, Veggie, because of you now my hands are paining. No, don't exert too much. But whenever you have time, just write it down or at least keep reciting whatever works for you. Okay. Now Akaranta Pullinga, Akaranta Napumsakalinga and Akaranta Strilinga we have completed. Now in the next session we will do Ikaranta Pullinga, Ikaranta Napumsakalinga, Ikaranta Strilinga and Ikaranta Strilinga. There will be 4. Okay, that we will see in the next session. Sufficient for today. Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Hari Om.